how to sing. Take a side, music is me. Can you dig it, brother? Get it all together. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Carnival Sunday night. Don't dig no blues, don't dig no fright. Hey, we whining, Lord, we prancing. Rock your baby, come and fight it. Music so bad, force your hip. Rock your boat, rock your ship. It's really out of sight, makes you feel like dynamite. Right on. Right on, right on, right on. Le, 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 le. Hit me horns.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and braving the weather to come out to this wonderful event that we are having. So my name is Halcyon Seeley, your host for today's proceedings. And it is both an honor and a joy to welcome all specially invited guests and members of the media and to the official media launch of Ras Shorty 25th year remembrance. So let's give that a round of applause. We could invite some more people to come closer, draw closer to us. It feels a little far. You all could come in the front row. Yes, wonderful. Wonderful. At this time, may I kindly ask you to stand for the national anthem, followed by an opening prayer led by Isaac Blackman. So we are all going to sing our national anthem. So let's raise our voices lustily as we sing, okay? Continue standing for the prayer.
Good morning again. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's bow our heads and over a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for today. Thank you for this moment as we take time to honor and celebrate the life of Garfield Blackman Ras Shorty. We thank you for his life as we take time to celebrate. Thank you for the gift that he has bring us, a people of Trinidad and Tobago. We thank you for the blessing of the rain. We need water. We thank you for it. We want to put this proceedings in your hands, that you take charge of it, take charge of our lives. Bless you. In the holy name I pray. Amen.
You may have your seats. This year marks 25 years since the passing of Garfield Ras Shorty Blackman, the visionary inventor of soca and creator of jamu. Today we gather to celebrate a man whose genius forever reshaped Caribbean music, culture, and spirituality. From the ground-breaking fusion of calypso and Indian rhythms that gave birth to soca, the spirituality charged soundscape of jamu, Ras Shorty's work continues to educate, inspire, and uplift. He was more than a hit maker. He was a cultural architect. Today's launch is not just about remembrance, it's about legacy, family, and future vision. So allow me to introduce the panel joining us this morning. Isaac Blackman and Nehelet Blackman, children of Ras Shorty and carriers of the musical torch. Nyla Blackman, granddaughter and global soca powerhouse. Crystal Bascom, sure, you can clap. Crystal Bascom, who is the co-partner for this event. And she is a dynamic founder of KB Music Global, a company championing education, branding, and ownership for artists across the globe. Let's give them a round of applause. Together, they represent not just family ties, but the living continuation of Ras Shorty I. So without hesitation, we now open the floor for media questions. Let's get on. So we have some media personnel here. Now is the time to come with your questions to ask the panel. Don't all rush. Okay. Okay, so you will use the mic? Yeah.
So yes, so this is the 20, we celebrating the 25th year. We don't want to be celebrating the 25th year since the passing of Garfield Blackman, right? So remembrance concert. We are having a concert on the 18th of October down at the Blackman Ranch. And this concert is inviting Trinidad and Tobago to celebrate the life and the works of Garfield Blackman, but not just the man, but what it is for us as Trinidadians. So we're inviting everyone to celebrate with us a cultural experience, all artists, people from all different aspects of the music, from behind the scene, the promoters, the people in charge of broadcasting, everybody to celebrate soca music, celebrate Jamu, this experience. This is the second time we are doing this. This is something we want to do every year, and we want to build bigger and bigger every year. We come together as a family to make this happen, and today we're launching, this initiative to invite everybody to be a part of this. This is just the beginning. Anybody else want to add to it?
So, October is a very special month in Trinidad and Tobago. It is Calypso History Month, hence the significance. And Grand Shorty, I would call him, the late great Lord Shorty, Ras Shorty I, was born on the 6th of October. So that's a very special place that we would like to remember his life and his works and everything that he stood for and meant with his music and his legacy. And when I talk about legacy, I talk about soca music. I talk about the experiment that led to chutney soca. We talk about Jamu. We talk about his contributions to Calypso. We talk about culture of Trinidad and Tobago. And the 18th, Piparo, the Blackman Ranch, we're hosting a celebration to celebrate his life, celebrate our music, celebrate Trinidad and Tobago. And we would like to invite everyone from the wider Caribbean, Tobago, Trinidad, everywhere, south, east, west, north, everything, come down to Piparo on the 18th of October for the Ras Shorty I, Lord Shorty, 25th annual national celebration of soca music.
We also want to go with a theme because it's a national pride. This is Trinidad and Tobago, so we are inviting persons to wear the red, white, or black, because this is our national pride. This is not the black man's. This is Trinidad and Tobago national pride. So that's the main goal of this celebration and this 25th Remembrance. We're celebrating his life. Yeah? Yes, so we have some names confirmed so far. Marge, you can answer that question for us? I'm calling Marge to answer that question.
Good morning again, everyone. Yes. Yes, we have a special cast of artists. from every genre. So we starting with, like, from the alternative genre, artists like Joint Pop, Orange Sky. We have the amazing Voice coming down to grace the stage with us. We have Baron icons like the legend like Baron, Marcia Miranda. You know, people who the late great Ras Shorty wrote for. These, you know, people, Marcia Miranda was one of his, you know, artists that literally sang most of his songs. So it's going to be a variety of legends, young and old, coming together to celebrate and to really, you know, remember the genius that is Ras Shorty.
And just to add, you know, we're celebrating the journey of soca. So we were inviting the icons of soca then and now to come and be a part. You know, we are sending some invitations out to, you know, yeah man, to you know, we want to make sure icons like, you know, Uncle Blue Boy, Baron, the legends from then and now, because soca is a journey and everybody had their contribution somewhere along the way to make soca what it is today. So someone started it, and you know, so much voices, people lend a hand to it, so much people was behind the scene in the movement of making it what it is today and beyond. So we want to continue to encourage the move. Somehow, like, you know, as a family, we've been cheering on from the sides, making our contributions, but we want to, at this time, kind of acknowledge the work that happened over the years and kind of, you know, be a part of the movement tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah.
We are also asking these artists to perform one of his songs. So you're actually going to hear one of Ras Shorty's songs from an artist like Voice, from an artist like Nigel Rojas, you know, their own interpretation of what he means to them or he meant to them through their lives. So that's going to be special for us to hear too.
And also to add, this man was basically two persons. So Lord Shorty, representation, which is mainly soca, and Ras Shorty will also be jamu. So you will be hearing the gospel as well, and you will be hearing soca. So we invite again one more time, Trinidad and Tobago's Pride and Joy to come and celebrate. It's a day festival. So we start in the day. You can bring your picnic basket, your family. It's a free event. Of course, we would like you to contribute towards the upkeep of the Blackman Ranch. But we are bringing everybody together, our nation, to celebrate the remembrance of Lord Shorty to Ras Shorty.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Crystal Bascom, representing KB Music Global. We have been in existence for quite some time, officially launched, and the KB Music Global is not just a partnership of the Blackman family for this event, but we also cater and look into a lot of IP law stuff, a lot of promotions, a lot of events, anything to do with the business side of music. Yeah, anything to do with business. Most importantly, just to reiterate, October is a very important month. We can't forget Calypso History Month also lies in the month of October. And we are using this opportunity as a part celebration as well for Calypso History Month. We understand the importance that Ras Shorty paid to the nation. And as Nyla did mention before, this is a national interest to us. And we look forward to all the partners, all the sponsors, and all that we can do to celebrate and make it happen. Yes.
And now we invite our host to continue.
Wonderful. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone. So right now, we would like to invite the president of TUCO, Mr. Ainsley King, to come and say a few words.
All right, so let me first give thanks for an invitation that I only received this morning. I know it wasn't the fault of you all. I wasn't in the country, actually, and I would have missed a call. The face seemed like that face. Am I correct? Yeah. I wasn't able to return because I was actually traveling, right? So I'm sorry for that. But it's only this morning, when I woke up this morning, coming here was not my agenda. But when I received the information, the Spirit spoke to me. And today I'm sitting here, and what I realize is that the script of our lives is already written. We are just actually going through. And being here today with you guys, I must say that I realize that I'm supposed to be here to give encouragement and to also confirm to you all how well you all are carrying this legacy of this great icon who have contributed in a very special way, in a very unique way to Calypso, and then went on to actually create a music that the world is enjoying at this time and is growing and is penetrating the world in a massive way. This legacy is one that you all are making sure live on. And we are very happy. We are thankful for the music that you all continue to entertain us with, keeping us happy, motivating us, and bringing all the set of good influences to help to make things as good as it could be in this country that is not going 100% as good as it should. So this is something that you all have to hold within and continue. It is important. And what you all are doing here now is definitely something that the world should support. And I'm speaking on the behalf of Tuco, actually, and in whatever way that we could assist, wholeheartedly, we are here to do that. But you guys must know that you all are very special to Trinidad and Tobago as a family with this rich and positive legacy. With this, I wish you all the best as we move forward, upholding one of the greatest legacy from one of the greatest that will ever live in this world. I thank you for having me.
Well said, Mr. Ainsley King, and wise words indeed. So, on that same note, are there anyone else that would like to ask questions? I've seen some media personnel at the back. Anyone else? Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here, Mr. King. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You know, this is such a rich, rich history that we are experiencing here today. I mean, we can go on and on about all the different artists that made their mark in the world and in the Caribbean. And I think, and I believe that Trinidad and Tobago, alongside with Jamaica, has one of the richest history, one of the richest cultures as well in the Caribbean diaspora. And we need much, much more backing behind the man, the legend, Ras Shorty Blackman, and his children, and all those who have gone and is still paving the way of soca and jamu music. There's a plethora of persons who do jamu still, and we want to champion that. We want to champion jamu, we want to champion soca, and have this thing really, really making a mark. As a lot of people say, they're waiting for soca to reach the Grammys. And we don't have to wait for soca to reach the Grammys for us to appreciate what we have. We need to start at home. We need to start putting our money where our mouth is. We need to start doing the groundwork to get this thing where it needs to be. So if that will be all for the questions today. One more question? Yes, go ahead. I'm not so sure we can hear you. Can you come closer? Okay.
Right, so it's actually two. The first one was you just said support. So I was wondering if y'all are looking for sponsors, y'all have sponsors, and how much do I as a member of the public have to pay to come to this event? And the second one is if Miss Bascom could tell us a little more about her role.
Sure.
To answer your question, in terms of sponsorship, we're inviting all to come on board. There's no, it's only yes. So we're inviting all to come on board. It is, as I mentioned before, it is a free event, right? So it's a free event for Trinidad and Tobago to celebrate. And I think I would have answered your question there.
We're throwing an event to celebrate the life of Garfield Blackman, also known as Lord Shorty, Ras Shorty. And we would like anybody interested in culture, anybody interested in the life of the man in celebration and keeping Trinidad and Tobago rich history alive, and feel aligned and compelled to come forward to support this event, to support this cause. It's a completely free event. It starts at 12 p.m. and goes all the way till 10 p.m. And there's a farmer's market before, so even vendors who are interested in having something on sale, or anybody who just wants to experience what a beautiful day on the Blackman Ranch feels like, you guys are welcome to reach out. Is there a contact? 353-9844, or an email. They can, the Blackman Ranch email or Instagram, you guys can send a message to reach out. Anybody.
719-1172. And while we at it, to answer the question, KB Music Global is a proud support to the Blackman family for this event. We don't just exist, we help excel with a global mindset. And we are proud. Apart from that, the personal side of things, I have been around the Blackmans for as long as I know myself in music in Trinidad, and they have always been, family to me. So this is more of a heart thing more than anything else for me. But in terms of the business of KB Music Global, we are just here to steer the pathway and assist in terms of the coordination of the event to make sure that it becomes a great success and of purpose with national interest.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, panel.
Just to reiterate, it is the 18th of October. Make sure and save the date in your calendar. It's a family event, so from kids to old, to all ages, we would like you all to come out and celebrate the life of Ras Shorty, also known as Lord Shorty. Be prepared for calypso music, soca music, all Trinidad music, chutney music, steel pan culture. So yeah, I hope to see good food and an even better time. So thank you guys for coming out today, and we thank you in advance for all the support.
Thank you so much, Nyla. You see why we have to have the younger persons here. So right now, I would like to invite, okay. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Miss Abby Blackman, we're bringing her to the panel.
Good evening, well, good morning, everyone. It's a great privilege to be here as the matriarch of the Blackman family now, right? Still young and moving on, right? But we needed to do this as we continue to do, because we've been doing it for a while now, celebrating the life of Ras Shorty, and we just felt that Lord Shorty, aka Lord Shorty, Garfield Blackman, And his first experiment in music went ahead, chutney soca went ahead and became its own genre, then soca, next genre, then jamu, next genre. So it's important to celebrate a man who have created 3 genres of music, don't you think? Yes. So I just put my blessings and to all of Trinidad and Tobago and those who are interested in supporting this event, and may the music of Garfield Blackman, Lord Shorty, aka Ras Shorty, continue to live on. God bless.
Thank you so much, Abby. So right now, I would like to also welcome another guest, a specially invited guest, Mr. Anthony Chow Leon. Can you please come to the mic and give your regards to the Blackman family?
First, let me say, Abby, it's so nice to see you. The Blackman family, media, all of the world. Let me just say it's an honor to support and to be here. And I'd just like to make my contribution from a very personal testimonial. I was a kid in my teens, 13, 14, 15, 16. I had the privilege of being with my uncles in the KH recording studio in Sealots. At that time, Shorty was one of the people that we would see come in and out. And some of the great recordings of that time, I had the privilege of being arm's length from the production. Endless Vibrations. When I heard that song, it felt so new. It spoke to, that was prophecy. Change the accent of Carnival to a groovy bacchanal.
I was there.
You was there. So, and then I was just a little kid, young Chow, insignificant. But in my life, I had no idea how important those moments were to me personally. Fast forward to a few years, and then I realized, but wait, I understood where I am coming from. I understood who I am. And I understand why I am who I am in the moment, because I saw Shorty, I saw Shadow, I saw Super Blue. I was able to see David's journey. Fast forward to the 80s. I met OC in Atlantis. He was probably the biggest superstar in Trinidad at the time. Yes, and so my friendship association with the Blackman family was happening. It's almost like our journeys were running parallel. And then a couple of years ago, because of how I felt of what Shorty music did for me, and how Shorty sounds enrich my soul and help me to understand myself as a Trinidadian, I said, how could I contribute? And I just got this idea that maybe it was a crazy idea at the time. I want to do a version of Who God Bless. I got in touch with Isaac, and the Blackman family say, you know what? Madman, you want to do it? We bless you. Right? And then now, I'm now saying, well, what the hell do I do with a classic that is perfect? But then I said, you know what? This work is so important. This catalog and body of work that he's left. How could we contribute to passing the baton to the next generation so that they understand what the value of this work is? And the most I could hope for is to get some sincere vocals from Jamalady, which I felt he did, and to have more up-to-date tones, but hopefully, oh gosh, let me don't mess up the people's song. the boss man tune, right? So that was my personal testimonial. And then now to be asked to support the gathering on the 25th. The 25th
gathering
anniversary. I feel this is important from the point of view of what it has done for me. I know very well that Shorty's body of work did that for a nation and the world at large so that we mark it. And I also want to say, for those of us who had the honor of being on the ranch, that is not a concert. As you get into Piparo, that is a spiritual journey. The food, the music, the camaraderie, the love, the family. So I also joined them to invite you to the ranch, right? And you know I will also support through my media resources to help promote the gathering. And in closing, I want to say to the Blackman family, thank you for keeping that fire burning. And thanks to Ras Shorty for all that he has done for me and Trinidad. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Chow Leon. Wow, so as we all know, we can leave with a fresh breath of pride, knowing that the legacy of Ras Shorty, Lord Shorty, lives on and will live on and will live on. So with much further ado, like a good song, today's event came together with many voices and talents in harmony. And so it is only fitting that we pause to give thanks to the persons who played their part to make this event possible. So we'll now like to do the vote of thanks. If there are any more questions, this is when we're going to come to the conclusion of this event. Okay? So we'd like to thank the National Trust, in particular Graham Sweet, Cheryl Ali, and Simone Thorne for granting us the privilege to host this launch at Millfleur. This is a national treasure, and it is benefiting to be a national icon as well of Trinidad and Tobago, the Millfleur. So thank you to them. We'd also like to thank Charmaine Bascom of Heartline Today for today's live stream. Also, special appreciation must go to Anson Sovereign, whose valuable assistance helped bring today's media launch together. We'd also like to thank Mo's Beats, our DJ, who's a grandson of Ras Shorty on the ones and twos. We'd also like to give much thanks to Premier Solutions for today's decor. And of course, all the Blackman siblings and extended family here in Trinidad and abroad. A special mention to Derek O.C. Blackman and Sheldon Blackman. Sheldon Blackman birthed this initiative, and the entire family continues to champion this cause. So we want to make special mention to both Sheldon and O.C., who are streaming live, so we can all wave to them. Hi, O.C., hi, Derek. So also to our friends in media, our cultural stakeholders, soon to be sponsors. Can I hear you mean? And community partners, your presence here today is an invitation, not just coming, but an invitation to partner with the Blackman family for this event and for future events as well, not just this one. So This commemoration is not just about looking back, but moving forward together. Let's ensure that Ras Shorty I's contribution continues to echoes across generations. So remember to save the date. What's it? 18th of September, October. See? You see? You see? Got you. So the 18th of October, 2025, location, the Blackman Ranch, Piparo. It's easy to find on Waze. It's easy to find on Google Maps. So if you have any problems at all, start searching from now how to get there. You could even make a dry run if you want to. Yes, call first. So save the date, the 18th of October, 2025. It promises to be a historic celebration of music, spirit, and culture, and we want to see you there. On behalf of the Blackman family and KB Music Global, I thank you for being part of this launch. Please stay for light refreshments and continued conversation. I'm Halcyon Seeley. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Enjoy the rest of the day. And remember, 25 years later, the music still plays and the legacy lives on. Thank you.
I just want to add to social media, the Blackman Ranch. There's also Ras Shorty page and KB Music. So you can follow that to stay tuned for all the details for this event. All right?